The rich get richer and the poor get poorer. It will not make sense until you watch this video. With the gap between the rich and the poor growing wider, there has to be something that the rich know that they are not telling others. If you think so, you are right. Other than luck and hard work, the rich have many manners, habits, and hacks that allow them to stay rich and become even richer. Hi, Matrix Money Maker here, and in today's video, we're going to talk about the reason behind the gap between the rich and the poor. Make sure to subscribe and watch until the end to see which category you are in. The rich network with other successful people. This one comes from the principle that you are the average of the 5 people you most stay with. If you hang out with people that are better than you, even if you are the weakest, you will be much better and stronger than average. On the other hand, if you stay with people who are narrow-minded and below average, even if you are the strongest, you will never even reach average level. Rich people have a good network with other successful people, and that allows them to stay successful and become even more successful in the process. Networking comes with a lot of benefits, and the rich know that. It is a good usage of your time. Being surrounded with thoughtful and smart people only makes you smarter. For this reason, if you are on the path to build wealth and become successful, you should surround yourself with people that have the same objectives and goals as you. Furthermore, meeting with new people helps you communicate with different people that have bright ideas and that are more open-minded. The good thing about networking is that if you need help to solve a problem, you can ask your friend that may have the solution to this particular problem if they specialize in certain areas. Networking is not just for the rich, but also for people who want to share ideas together and increase their overall knowledge. The rich learn about money. If you want to possess money or to become rich, it is inevitable that you know how money works. Financial education measures your knowledge about the functioning of money and your ability to solve money problems. It is just like math. The more you know about the formulas and the more you practice, the better you will be. For this reason, rich people start to teach money to their children from a young age because they know the importance of money in our society. Think about it. Basically, everything costs money. From your health, whether it is the food you eat or the healthcare, to your transportation and even your hobbies. Moreover, it is really simple to educate yourself financially, as everyone has access to a variety of economy and financial books, or even to videos on YouTube and on other social medias. Poor people remain poor because they don't have the desire to learn about finances, economy, and how money works in real life. They often find an excuse and say that money is not important. It is true that money does not buy happiness, but it sure plays a role in the process. And for the record, neither being poor makes you happy. On the contrary, it can make you feel sad. And this is the reason why they would never be able to acquire wealth. To have money, you simply have to be willing to learn more about it. The rich make important financial decisions when they're free from stress and worry. It often happens that something bad happens to us, and sometimes it doesn't happen at the best moment. Most people often rush into making an important decision about their life or their finances in those times, and this often results in big losses. The rich know that, and when it is about making an important decision, they understand that they need to take the time to think and evaluate the different possibilities before making a firm decision. In order to make the best decisions, you need to make an abstraction of your feelings and be rational, because whether you want it or not, feelings can be a hindrance to your success. This goes along with the previous reason why the rich are richer and the poor poorer. In order to make wise decisions for important financial problems in your life, you need to know about money and be financially educated, because even if you take the time off to think about it, you will never make the right decision if your analysis is mediocre. Every important decision about your life should be made when you are calm and not stressed. The rich place a higher value on their time. If you ever meet or pass by a rich person, ask them what is more valuable than money. They will without doubt tell you that it is time. Unfortunately, most people fail to consider that the amount of time that we have in a day is limited, and that is why most of these people will stay poor all their life. On the other hand, the ones that will be cognizant of the importance of time in our lives will thrive financially. It is often thought that time can be traded with money. However, this is an erroneous belief. See, time cannot be traded with money unless you're making a huge amount of money per hour, and you will have to work every hour of every day of your life to be able to make $100,000 per year. And if you're willing to work that much time, by the time you succeed, you will probably find yourself walking with a cane. For this reason, rich people do not trade their time with money. If you look at the owners of the biggest companies, you will notice that they are outsourcing. They are leveraging other people's time in order to get rich. As a result, they have more time to think about other issues that the company may face in the future, while their businesses are still running and still make them money. The idea here is that you should not trade your time for money. As you have a limited amount of time in a day, if you only work for money, the amount of money you make will be limited as well. As time is the most valuable commodity, if you value your time, do not work for money. The rich invest. Investing is necessary for everyone. The main reason one should always invest, even if it is not for massive return, is to at least stay ahead of inflation. If you store all your money in the bank, the interest you will receive at the end of each year is not enough to beat inflation, and that is why poor people only get poorer. But again, the rich have figured it out, and that is why they make investing a priority. Since investing is a necessary step to build wealth, instead of saving all their money, the rich invest, and if they want to buy a brand new car, they will first generate enough passive income to buy the car. The poor, on the other hand, will buy the car if they want it and will work harder to earn more money afterwards. So investing is the principle of making your money work for you instead of working for money. Therefore, invest as much as you can afford to, but stay cautious and consult a professional before making an investment to analyze and see if it is worth it. Along with this, the rich know how to control their expenses. They avoid overspending their money on futilities. Purchasing expensive items that you don't need to impress others don't make you rich. It only makes you poorer because you don't get value or money from it. The more money you spend, the less money you have. Stop trying to appear rich and start being rich. No matter how much money you make, if as your income increases, your expenses rise even more, you will never be able to sustain your money and thereby never be wealthy. Keep in mind that cutting some unnecessary expenses will get you more money to invest and so make you more wealthy in the future. The rich have multiple streams of income. Having only one source of income can make you a lot of money, but it will never make you rich and wealthy. Therefore, having several businesses and sources of income is what keeps the rich richer. For instance, all the rich people always have more than 5 income streams, and that is why they manage to stay rich and even grow richer. If something happens with one source of income, they have the time to figure out the problem and still make money. Most people only rely on their salary to live, and this is the main reason why they are poor. Because without having to work extra time, they simply cannot make more money and therefore their income is limited. The more money you have, the more money you make. You cannot become rich by only working for someone else, because you only contribute to the enrichment of that person. The rich are committed to success. Being comfortable with your financial situation can be a hindrance to your development. In fact, most poor and middle class persons are content with their financial state, and so they do not see the urge to upgrade their level. They want to be rich and they do not want to make the effort to become rich. In other words, they're being lazy. You can often notice them spending time watching TV, on social media, and partying, while the rich are working harder and smarter in order to improve and become even more successful. Rich people are committed to success and live every day to make their dreams come true. Even though they fail in the process, at the end they will succeed, and the truth is that the more you try, the more you fail, but the more chances you have to succeed. They know that being rich is not easy and requires a lot of dedication. Being rich is hard, but so is being poor. So pick a side and decide on which side you want to be. Subscribe and turn on the notification so you don't miss more videos about how to make money, personal finance, investing, and much more. If you want to know if you got what it takes to become rich, check out the latest video about the 7 signs that guarantee you will succeed. Take care.